Another day in crypto and another rug pull seems to happen with absolute markets and FX Master Gold. If you're new to the channel, we appreciate you if you subscribe. I made a video 7 days ago on FX Master Gold and why I think is a legit or scam. Just to basically give a recap on it, I decided to avoid investing in this. I thought it was way too risky. Thought there was too many red flags, and there was no long-term benefit for me from getting involved in this, considering what I've learned so far in doing a YouTube channel and investing in protocols. The announcement, as I said, is here. So they're using a system, the martingale system. I would have always considered this was a system you use for betting. Pretty much, it's not dollar cost averaging. I think it's doubling down on your position. So I think in terms of betting, the basic example of this is if it's heads and tails, you go for heads, you lose, you double your stake and go for heads the next time. Obviously, if you lose again, you double it again. So before you know where you are, you're up to potentially 5, 6, 7, whatever bets. This was a good system to an extent until you eventually in a position that your balance can't do the double down anymore, and then you just lose. So they're basing on the laws of your average. Eventually, it will get the opposite side of that. So like unless they were going for maybe short and or long and gold or whatever it is, and kept long and kept long and kept long, and then eventually they lost. So they could have longed gold, lost, came along, longed it again, and decided to double down on it and lost and kept doing that, and eventually everyone's funds were gone. I think if that is the approach, maybe someone can correct me, but if that was the approach, that was a major red flag. There was no structure there that one person could actually, or one trader can absolutely wreck the whole system. We had our first negative day again, which no one's going to be able to trade every day of the week, 5 days a week positive. I don't think it's possible. There are some great traders out there, and if you ever look at different traders and any books on trading, they'll always have bad days and they'll always have a bad spell. So I think that's a major thing. Look, I posted this in my Telegram channel. If you're interested, join the Telegram. If you're down and out because of what happened, join the Telegram, chat, share your pain basically with everyone else that was involved. I'm happy to listen and help out wherever I can, because I know this is a lot of people were involved in this and did get stung heavily on it. Just to be completely transparent, as I said, my advice here was obviously not financial advice, but I was saying not to get involved in it. I came very close to actually getting involved in it yesterday evening. So I'm in a few different Telegram groups, and I just screenshot just my part of the conversation here. Everyone was talking about FX Master Gold, I think, and what they were getting, the rewards per day. And as I stated here, the more I hear about FX Gold, the more my TGN brain wants to get in. I was very close to getting in yesterday evening, but decided not to, from pure laziness point of view, to be honest with you, because the soccer match was going to be on the TV, Liverpool and Real Madrid, and I decided, look, I'm not going to have enough time to do it, and I said that was it. My plan was to just invest, I think it was 500 minimum, or 500 or 600, and then try and see can I ROI out fairly quickly, but I wouldn't have been showcasing it on the channel, and it would have been just my own personal thing. Again, yeah, I was avoiding my own information. Yeah, so look, as I said, big concern now obviously is with people that have shared their personal ID with them. So I would be potentially looking at changing information, passwords and things like that maybe now. Keeping an eye on everything you have personal to you, I think, because a lot of people have probably shared their potentially statements. I think you have to show proof of ID, proof of address, things like this. They have that information now, so they could eventually sell it. Nothing might happen of it, but it's just something to keep in your mind, not to forget now that this is out there, and it is dangerous information for that these are scammers, ruggers, whatever you want to call them now, they don't have good intentions. So I imagine that this information could be used now to be sold, and to potentially try and hack into accounts and things like that. So just be cautious and careful with that as well. I think that's something that really needs to be mentioned. Look, we're going to leave it there for today again for a video. I hope everyone has a great day, and thanks very much for taking the time and watching it. Thank you. Bye.